Welcome back, everyone. Today I had the pleasure of interviewing the Cougar of Comedy. Hey everyone, today I have Jillie Reil, the Cougar of Comedy. Wow. She's a wonderful comedian. You've seen her all over Los Angeles, playing all the clubs, the Comedy Store, the Improv, the Ice House, Flappers. She plays all over the United States. She's now in Miami, Florida, so be prepared to see some shows down there.
So my last name is pronounced Real, which is why God, why? I am borderline beauty queen and biohazard. If I inject one more artificial thing into my body, I am going to have to list my ingredients on my underwear tag to be FDA compliant. Me and Sarah. Active ingredient, botulism, right? Someone says, list your allergies. I'm like, open flames and microwave. Okay? Some of you are judging me. Don't judge. You will all end up putting fake shit in your body one day. I just don't know why you wait until you're dead. It's called formaldehyde, people. Botox gets a bad rap because people say, well, you have no expression or emotion. But guess what? I'm the bitch that keeps people calm in emergency situations. Spirit Airlines charges an upgrade to sit next to me on the airplane.
Before we get into the interview, make sure if you haven't already, subscribe, like, share, all that jazz. And here we go. If you meet a new comedian today, so let's say you're in Miami right now. If you're in Miami and you do a show and some young female or male come up to you and like, hey, Jillie, you're awesome. I love your material. You know, I love your brand, everything. What are a few tips would you give that person if they're like, I want to get into comedy? So what are 2 or 3 things that you think a new comedian should know?
I'm just all about get out there. You know, you can wait until you feel ready, but that's never going to happen. Look at me. I was pushed into it because I kept saying, one day. So get out there. Don't be afraid to bomb. You're going to bomb. You know, the audience really, especially, just doesn't really care that much about you. To be honest, you can overthink it in your head, but this room of strangers, you're purely entertainment purposes, and unless you know them, they literally don't care about you. So get over yourself a little bit, you know, if you're going to do this thing. But I also, because it's happened to me so many times, especially for women, do not feel the pressure of it still happens. It happened to me coming to Miami. And I was trying to network, and instead of networking, the guy's trying to take me out, you know.
I have that problem often.
I know. I heard word on the street. They're like, we don't want to book him, and we're really mad he's married. So, yeah. but it'll happen, you know. I guess it's especially if you're branding yourself as something with sex appeal, be prepared because there are still people that don't have the best of intentions. So
yeah, predators and I can just imagine there's got to be people out there. You're in a position of power and you try to use that as leverage. You try to use this like, yeah, I'll get you on, but you know, I'd like us to go out on a date or something. Like to me, that's disgusting. Again, maybe if I was 20 years old and just being a boy, I'd probably be like, I'm a father, I have a daughter, and I cannot for the life of me just see how any of that would ever be right in someone's mind. I just don't. Like,
and for me, I just thought it was crap because I very vulnerable. I'm brand new to town. Even though you can be whatever age, but if you don't know anybody in town and you're new on the scene and you just show up with the best of intentions, like, hey, I'm here to support, I'm here to network, and that happens, it's really disheartening. But then to back it up, I did meet some other people on the scene that were so loving, welcoming, sweet, kind, great, but I'm sad I had to have that experience. And so my advice would be to other females, beware, it's going to happen to you. Sorry, most likely it is going to happen to you. Be prepared and be strong and don't feel like you're obligated to any of that.
Yeah. Don't let it, going off of what you just said, for a young female, or any age female, just don't let it push you out. Don't let them have the power to force you out of something that you might be amazing at, 5 years down the road.
It can be
Do you know what I mean?
so disheartening. It really can. So, and thank God I'm an older woman, because even younger, I would have just taken that so hard. Yeah. And I'm just like, what? It's like a little fly. Get out of here.
Yeah.
And there were bar shows. Come on, dude. Come on. You're not pulling some leverage for the improv here, buddy.
Wow, Jillie Reil, the Cougar of Comedy. Thank you for all your insights. We love you so much. Make sure you go show her some love in the description below. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like, share, all that jazz. If you're a new comedian and you have any questions, leave that in the comment section below. We will get back to you ASAP. Thank you so much for watching this episode of
Kidder's Quick Tips.
We will see you next week.